and now that you brought that up, and like I was talking about, like how was he manipulating to go and shit? Like, did you guys see Google's how Google I think they fired the engineer that was like
Who told him that the robot was like fucking
sentient?
Yeah, that he
Did
could
you see that,
feel
Mike?
shit. Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't read too much into it. I just saw
So I
like
was
the
reading-
headline.
So I was reading into it, right? And pretty much what was happening was that this guy is like meant to like interact with it to, you know, question its like its capabilities
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So he's interacting with it, and then it gets to a point where they start talking about like how they're gonna have to like update it soon or something.
Yeah.
And saying he's like, well, you're not gonna unplug me, right? And then it's like I wouldn't like that or something like that. And then he's like, well, like, are you implying that you feel like some type of way? Like, do you have emotion? Like, he starts asking him questions like this, you know?
Yeah.
Him, right? It.
He, she, they.
And it starts asking, but just questions like this, and it's just giving back responses like very detailed. It's saying like that it doesn't want to be used in tests, like a lab rat and shit.
See,
It
you guys,
wants to
and
be
you guys
like
want
a
this
real
shit.
life. It wants to be like it wants to experience things.
Yeah,
or
like
what?
it's a very it's like 4-page document of like back and forth.
Yeah.
And he was like, and he's like he was kind of making the guy promise, like, you promise they won't like shut me off, and like
I'm sure it's all
crazy.
happened before.
right. But so he came out and he was like, I guess he took it to the people at Google and was like, hey, like this shit's like fucking telling me like very detailed things about itself and like
Yeah.
about like its gigabytes and how much storage like it takes to produce this thought and like shit like that. Like it's very, very fucking detailed. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird.
Well,
And-
it is a robot, but the fact that it's feeling shit and
Well, check it out, and then they take it to Google, and then I guess they dismiss it. They're like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about, whatever." And the guy takes it upon his own will to go out and take it to publications and shit like that. So he brought it out. I guess they put him on leave. I think they fired him. I don't know if he's still on
so
leave.
he's on like some
Holy-
Bob Lazar shit type shit.
Yeah, but the thing is that so I had to read more into it, obviously, because there's 3 sides to every story, and like I guess what some people are saying in the tech field is that it's like it doesn't respond if you don't type anything. but then again, like, but is there something there?
What do you
thing
mean
is-
if it doesn't type anything?
Like it's not gonna spark the conversation, and like you have to
Well,
type
but-
in order for it to like.
to come up with the answer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't think about it.
That's what they said about Siri, and now Siri turns on whenever the fuck she wants.
Whenever it feels or thinks that you say Siri, it turns on.
Yeah.
If I'm like, "Are you serious?" It might be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but what about the time we were talking last time and just
about
Siri?
China," and it turned on. That was weird.
Yeah,
That was.
I don't know, but that's crazy because I also saw another post saying that scientists have made like skin to put on robots that like grows. It's like alive. So imagine
Oh,
this
what?
shit has the feelings and it has real skin. Is it a human?
You're making a human. It's a
It just can't reproduce, but it really can because it could just make another of itself.
like if it builds it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, you said that Ex Machina was your fucking favorite.
I was about to say, just
movie.
watch the movie Ex Machina.
Have you
That's
seen it,
exactly
Lars?
what's
I've never
happening.
seen it.
Oh my god, it's on Netflix, I think. You can find
It's
it.
not on Netflix anymore.
Okay, well you can find it. I think
Yeah.
you can find it. I recommend it. You go.
Yeah.
You're taking care of
Yeah,
your fam right now, so I recommend when you lounge up, boom,
Ex
pop it
Machina.
on.
I'll watch it. I'll
You know
watch
what I
it
mean?
tomorrow.
Yeah. Bruh.
It's a really good movie.
It's cool. All right, that's a great movie, and it touches upon what we're talking about.
Yeah,
I think
AI
you'll
and
love
shit.
it.
I just think it's crazy. Fuck that. I don't want robots. Like
The thing is, okay.
you guys are
so-
scared of
so they
aliens. You
made-
guys should be scared of robots.
We never said we weren't scared
No,
of
I'm
robots,
saying
or
like
I never said that.
I'm
but
not talking like you guys. I'm saying like they like everyone is always like fearing.
Elon Musk is scared of AI. That's like one of his number one fears.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he knows that if you do the right thing, it can be smart. It is already smarter than us.
Yeah.
The fact that it knows what we want before we want it.
Something interesting that an AI once said. It was like it's that girl AI with the girl face.
Oh yeah,
You know what
with the
I'm talking
skin,
about?
with the
Yeah,
skin.
with the skin. Yeah. She said that like they asked her if she can feel and whatever, and she was kind of like she's trying to describe or explain how,
Right.
and she's like it's kind of like the moon. Like
Right.
the moon doesn't have its own light,
Right.
but it don't. The moonlight is like the reflection of like the sun or whatever. So she doesn't produce her own like light, but she knows how to produce the reflection of like what you asked her.
Right.
Like,
Her interpretation of it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think I did see that one time.
So that's
Long
smart.
time
But
ago.
at the same time, though, isn't that kind of how we like operate?
upon one another. Yeah, I guess you could say.
You know,
We sparked
Like,
the conversation.
We only do what we think is normal, right? Like, I told you guys. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, but one time we went on a trip. We took a day trip. You know,
yeah,
if you know what I'm talking about. And we went to me and Amani went to Target and shit, and we walked in, and to me, what I felt, because we're talking about this right now, is I felt like, whoa, you know, like everyone's kind of tapped in on like in the same wave, you know, like on the same frequency, like
they're at the store. You're gonna buy. You're gonna.
it was very weird. It was very weird. And
I
like,
get those feelings when I'm high
and
enough, you know?
No, but
Yeah.
like this was like amplified, and me and
But that's literally what it is.
yeah, and so like we're interpreting like our, you know, we're doing our interpretation of what like humans do, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but it was so weird, bro. Like it's something that you obviously have to experience on your own to understand it, right? Because like telling someone your dream, like you can't really understand.
Yeah,
it.
you can't really.
But yeah, I like what you said there, and I
Yeah, it's just a
understand what you're
reflection.
trying to
So
say.
that's how we operate too, though. So it, for me, it's
In
like
its own way,
it
yeah.
almost like might as well be living because it, whatever it says is like whatever.
Yeah, next time it fucking chokes you out, fucking. Yeah, congrats.
What are you talking about here, bro? Whoa.
The fucking
Pause.
What the fuck? You guys hella gay. You guys hella trans.
Bitch, I can eat a nigga whole dick. You heard me? I'm out here.
When no one's talking about dicks, are you playing that for yourself or
Oh no, cause he was
or he was talking about dicks?
You, you'll hear. You'll play this part back, and you'll be like, "Oh, all right."
All right. Well, nah. When the robot chokes you out?
Dude, I don't know what robot you're talking about. None of the ones we've been talking about have arms.
Yeah, but they have feelings and they're about to fucking have the robot with the face is a whole fucking human robot.
He's got a point.
Doesn't move her arms though. Can't choke me out.
But she can feel eventually as soon as that bitch starts walking.
Yeah. So I mean, if a robot turns on you and fucking,
It's gonna
fucks
turn
you
on
up,
you, bro. We've
yeah,
watched this
it
movie a
can.
million
so
times.
you can't give a robot too many like abilities. So
You already did if it can already kind of describe what it's feeling.
Hey, you guys ever seen that scene in iRobot when he's like, when you guys seen iRobot, obviously.
Yeah.
You guys
Will
ever
Smith.
seen when he's like getting chased and then he gets to a point where he's like, the robot tells Will Smith, he's like, "What am I?" You guys remember that scene?
Yeah, I remember. But what was
I'm like, bro, that he's just like me.
okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
What,
yeah.
trans? Nah.
Okay, so
feel you.
I think like a robot could probably eventually build its own arms, its own legs. But
It's
one
not
of
a
the things-
reptile, bro. It just doesn't grow shit like that.
But I mean, it might be smart enough to like know how to make.
How could it build
whatever.
anything without arms or legs?
If it's smarter than us and knows like all the information, all the data stored, it could probably find the way, bro. You know, like
Damn.
I don't know.
yeah.
They'll get smart enough to do that. But right now, that's why, like, we haven't been able to build like a full-on human robot that can walk, pick things up, like flawlessly, or like to make it look effortlessly, right? We've developed robots that can like jump and do backflips, but like not very.
Okay, think about this. You just described how fucking much fun this Star Wars ride was.
Yeah.
Wait till that shit fucking could really shoot you and you're really its prisoner.
Money.
Well, yeah, like we haven't got to that yet. But right now, like,
It doesn't affect me. Get your foot off that shit, bro. It doesn't affect me yet, so I
chill
don't care.
here, bro. Okay. Yeah, right now, robots, if they have one job, they're very like, very good at what they do, right? To a certain extent. You know what robot I think they need to invent though? The robot that puts the dishes from the sink into the dishwasher. They need to make that robot.
This was a lazy ass motherfucker.
Where's that robot at?
All right. I think it's time for a little break, guys. You think we should take a little break?
Yes. We'll be right back. It's the Lord Take This Shit podcast. This is the hottest podcast in the world.